weekly episode of My 2 Cents on what is going on in the news. Okay, this is for the week of December 6th to December 12th, 2021. The Biden administration reinstated the Romania-Mexico policy because of several lawsuits on Monday the 6th. Which the Romania-Mexico policy never should have been deleted. He just did that because President Trump had done it, and they think that everything President Trump done was bad, which is not wrong. Okay, this is my 2 cents on the situation. In my opinion, I believe that anybody that crosses the border and gets caught should be sterilized where they can't have kids. Of course, they should be given the choice of being sterilized and staying in America, possibly staying in America, or if they want to reproduce, they need to find a country to migrate to that will take them and not get them sterilized. Okay, on the next subject, the White House has decided to politically boycott the 2022 Winter Olympics, but they're willing to let the athletes go to a country that started the pandemic, and if I'm not mistaken, they released the pandemic on the military games that were there in China or somewhere, but they released it on the military games. Okay, on the next issue, there's a restaurant in San Francisco that was flooded with one-star reviews after the owner refused to serve 3 cops because he objected to their guns. Now, I can almost guarantee that if he was being robbed, he would pick up a phone and want a cop to come and arrest whoever's robbing him. And he wouldn't object to their guns then. So, you decide what you think about that. Okay, the next issue. Alex Baldwin deleted his Twitter account after his shooting fiasco, possibly because of hate tweets and that type of stuff. I still believe that it may have been an accident, him shooting them people, but he is responsible because he has been taught better than that. You are supposed to check the guns and make sure that they are not going to hurt anyone. Okay, the next thing. Dr. Fauci admitted that the vaccine mandates is about control and not about science. He also admitted that the Omicron variant is not as severe as they are letting on to the United States that it's supposed to be. I saw this on Newsmax on Monday the 6th. Okay, this next part is kind of personal to me because I got family in Chicago. I got a daughter and some grandchildren, and one of them is in school now, and the other one is like 2 or 3 years old, and she'll be starting school pretty soon. Chicago has started, as of the 1st of December, abolishing gendered bathrooms, which means that kids that has male parts can use the same restrooms as kids with female parts. And when I was in school, the bathrooms were humongous, and you had the stalls and stuff like that. But and from what I remember hearing, there are female students that are becoming dehydrated, becoming sick because they do not want to have to go in to a bathroom, and someone that's claiming to be a female, identifying as a female, so to speak, comes in and watches them and whatever that they decide to do. So once again, this is on you. If you were in Chicago and you want this stuff, I really don't think it's a good idea, but that's on you. But the parents that don't want this should have the right for their children to be go into a gendered bathroom, so that they are not sexually assaulted, which I believe is what's going to happen on a lot of these. But okay, on to the next one. The Associated Press reported that former President Donald Trump sparked a political civil war on the 6th. That's because he's backing the Republicans against Stacey Abrams and her Marxist woke agenda. Also, about that same day, I don't know if it's the same day or not for sure, but CNN reported that Melania Trump may not return to the White House as First Lady even if Donald Trump wins in 2024. When Donald was asked about this, of course he said it was fake news because I believe it is. But I personally believe that she will stand by her man. She's just too classy a lady to let BS dictate her life. Okay, in California, either 1,300 or 13,000 firefighters and first responders has been removed from their job because they won't take the jab. Well, that is just plain, for lack of a better word, stupid on the government of California's part, because they don't want to take that jab, and they're putting the public in jeopardy of not only fires, houses burning down, police officers not being able to respond in to emergencies, to true emergencies, stuff like that. Okay, now this next part is going back to the immigrants, illegal aliens coming across the border. In a way, the government is going to separate an American child from his parents because he broke the law. Well, if you think about it, coming across the border without permission, without papers, is also breaking the law. And my question is, and I hope that a lot of other people question out there too, will they give them the $45,000 that they are giving these families that was their parents were separated from their children when they come across the border? I seriously doubt it. But, once again, we will see. Okay, from what I understand, 3 of Biden's COVID vaccines mandates have been blocked. And since I broke this down, I believe maybe 1 or 2 of them has been reinstated. But, government is crazy right now. Okay, this next one is going to be controversial on several stages. The bronze statue of Robert E. Lee is going to be removed and melted down into other art. Okay, well, that's, if you think about it, okay. But how would this woke group of people causing this statue to be removed and melted down feel if the statues of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Barack Obama, George Floyd, or Al Sharpton was removed and melted down? I can tell you how they'd react. They'd jump up and down, cry, and claim racism and everything else, because they say that their history is being removed. But they have no problem with true history of the United States being removed. Okay, that the history does include the war between the states and the civil rights things against black people, which I understand. I do 100%. But removing these statues will not change history. And if history isn't taught and is forgotten, it very well may repeat itself. So people need to think before they do this stuff. Do they want it to come back on them? Okay. Town Hall reported Monday that President Trump was right about the tax cuts. When he was in, the top 1%, 3%, whatever, was paying the taxes, and that is what needed to be done. Okay. This next one is about this actor. He was black. He was gay, and he staged a hate crime against himself. Well, this is what it says. Jesse Smollett was found guilty of 5 charges and faces a maximum of 3 years for staging a hate crime against himself in a bid to win sympathy and boost his career. Although he may be given probation, which, given probation, I don't even believe should be on the table. But if I'm not mistaken, he claimed that the attackers were white, called him gay, and was wearing MAGA hats. So if you really think about it, is it not a crime for that he said that? Is it not a hate crime, and should it not be punishable in addition to these other 5 charges he was charged with? I think it should, but like I say, that's my opinion, my 2 cents, and you know how that goes. So as I try to remember to say every time at the end of these things, if you want to hear my ranting and raving, please subscribe below. Click the little bell or the little icon or whatever you have to do on Facebook. On YouTube. And please do so. I'm trying to get my viewership up. And that way, maybe, hopefully, maybe I'll become like Diamond and Silk. You know, I kind of doubt that, but you know how that goes. So this has been Richard Goodson. This has been my 2 cents for this week, and I can, unless Facebook will take me down, can guarantee you will hear from me again by next Monday morning. Thanks for watching.